Morning guys, welcome back to the Algarve. Today I'm joined by a fellow South African, Wade.
How's it everyone? My name's Wade Engelbrecht from Johannesburg and living here now in the Algarve, and today we're going to chat to you about moving from South Africa to Portugal, specifically the Algarve.
So Wade, you've been here recently, what, couple of months?
Couple of months, yeah, about 3 months back, yeah.
Best move you ever made?
Well, yeah, of course, I love it. It's amazing here.
I mean, the peace of mind that we have here in Portugal is second to none.
Yeah.
The weather is amazing.
Yeah.
We have a couple of downfalls coming from South Africa, in particular our rand. You got experience of that, bringing your rand over, and myself as well, bringing rands over. You can't really purchase a lot because our rand is so weak.
Yeah, you know, unfortunately the rand is not in a good place, and when you bring it overseas you realize that you can't buy much with your rand. I mean, even if you come over with a substantial amount of money, usually you land up with, the average person lands up with enough to put a deposit down. Mm-hmm. But at least the mortgages are easy and good to get here in Portugal. You can get low interest rates.
Yeah, look, I mean, interest rates, use your money, are about 1%.
Yeah, you can use your money to put down as a deposit, and you
as a start.
Yeah. And you can find something to buy and get started. You know, get your life started. Look, in this beautiful country.
I found that if you bring your rands over, what you used to in South Africa, the large plots, the big houses, and that, you're probably going to look at apartments here in Portugal. Your lock up and go stuff. Yeah. But it makes sense because you're not going to, with the weather like this, you're not going to spend a lot of time indoors. You're going to be a lot of the time out on golf courses like we are at the moment, or on the beach, or we got exploring. I mean, there's so much to explore.
The apartment life is really just there to sleep, you know. Yeah. You go home, you sleep, you make sure you're nice and cozy, and you live outside. You live outdoors here, you know. Yeah. The sidewalk cafes and the beautiful beaches and the golf courses, and so you live outside. You live outdoors here and enjoy the
and that's one thing we've got
outside.
A lot of here is beaches and golf courses.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you're an avid golfer, definitely something to look at. If you love the sunshine, definitely the Algarve, and in Portugal as a whole, but in particular the Algarve, because we're so close to Africa, the weather here is a lot more friendlier.
It's very similar actually. For me, I find the weather very similar here to Johannesburg weather. You know, what's beautiful here is the sun is always out, the sky's always blue. Even though you're in Europe, I don't know if you've experienced other places in Europe, it's very grey and dark and dingy. Well, that's not Portugal. Portugal is the opposite. The sky's always bright blue. It's got that crisp feeling in the air, you know, during the days, but then the summers get nice and hot, you know. So if you're a sun bunny like me, I mean, I love to, me and my family, we love to be out in the sun. So if you're anything like us, the hotter the better. But then you also get the coolness of the day as well. You know, you can find cool places to hang out. And if you want to go and lie out in the sun on the beach, you can do that as well, you know. So there's the best of both worlds. Yeah. Here,
and the good thing is here in winter, in particular, you can walk around with a shirt like this. Okay, look, in the morning, yes,
you get some cold days.
It does get a bit nippy, but you can walk around in a shirt during the day.
But I mean, you get cold days in Joburg as well, you know.
Let me tell you something. The weather in Joburg is not for the faint-hearted.
And at least here, you know, in some of the newer builds that you buy, the places are nicely insulated. You got double glazed glass, and the rooms have air cons, hot and cold air cons. And a lot of the newer builds, especially some of the older places, not so much, but the newer builds. I mean, we're staying in an apartment at the moment, and during winter, I mean, I slept with a t-shirt and shorts and a duvet. You know, I didn't freeze this winter. I've stayed in an older apartment and through the winter, and it does
get a bit
cold.
nippy. Yeah, it does.
Cold.
other pros and cons that you can think of here moving to Portugal besides the peace of mind. I mean, here you can walk around at night.
Safe. Yeah, you're
at
safe,
night,
yeah.
there's no problems. Your family can walk around at night. There's no issues. You can send your kid to a store. You know, there's no worry about what's going to happen to him from here to the supermarket or something like that.
Yeah, the safety is a huge issue, you know, and I mean, not to talk bad about South Africa. South Africa is a beautiful, amazing country and has so much potential, but unfortunately, it's in a bit of a bad place at the moment. When you move over here, you know, you're stepping up your life to a place where maybe you might not have such a big house, but you have the quality of life.
Yeah, the peace of mind.
You know, the peace of mind. I mean, Portugal is rated as the 3rd safest country in the world.
And this week they actually got rated number 2 as the friendliest country in the world, second friendliest country in the world. So that's something that's...
and especially the Algarve, you know, it's full of expats. So there's people living here from all over the world. They've all come here, they've all started their lives over. So they have an understanding of what it's like to move your life from one country to the next, you know. And everyone tries to help everyone, you know. We all try and help one another get established and get on your feet and get up and running, you know.
Make it easier for the next person, because
exactly.
we all learn from our mistakes, and we know what's easier, where to go for things. Like particularly your driver's license, moving from South Africa to Portugal, it is quite a bit of a process, but there are ways and means of getting it done with as less headaches as possible.
There's a lot of bureaucracy in Portugal, you know, tons of paperwork, but everything works.
Yeah,
it all works. You get it done, you just apply yourself and you get it done, and once it's done, it's done.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Yeah,
know?
it's little Legos that fall into place.
Yes,
little
exactly.
puzzles.
Exactly.
Safety.
Yeah.
Safety. I mean, I've done it. I'm sure you've done it as well. Moving from South Africa, the first week we get here, we're closing all the shutters, we're closing all the doors.
Yeah, you've got to get used to
and
that you don't have to do all of that all the time.
You're going to go out for dinner and you close up everything before you leave.
Yeah.
It takes a while to get used to it, but I mean, now you comfortably close your door behind you at the apartment, not worried if you've left the window open, or you can go out and you come back and nothing's missing. Look, you are going to get your petty crime, but you can leave your car with the ignition in the keys in the ignition and not worry. I
actually left my cell phone in the gym the other day. I left it in the change room on the bench. And I went and I worked out and I did my thing, and then came back an hour later only to realize, I left my cell phone on the bench and it's still sitting exactly where I left it. Nobody touched it, which is that's amazing to me. I had the same experience. I mean, we arrived here, and the week after we went for dinner with friends of ours, and I had my little backpack and my laptop, my tablet, everything inside there, and talking, and we got up and we walked on the beach again, and I forgot my little bag. And after a while I thought, oh, I forgot my bag. I went back there. So the next people that took over the table saw it. They handed it into the office, into the manager. When I got there, I didn't see the bag. I thought, oh, it's gone, you know. And the guy said to me, no, hang on, I've got it for you. I've got it in the office. And he actually went to go fetch it. You know, that's a kind of lifestyle that you have here in Portugal. Another thing that we don't miss in Portugal is the load shedding. I don't miss sitting at home in front of the TV and all of a sudden, poof, gone. Shut down. And they do it in the time of that you're going to make dinners and things like that. When you spend time at home with as a family, you're in the dock. So we don't miss that. Safety, like I said to you, I don't miss getting to a traffic light and worried, looking around you like that. And it's just the peace of mind here is worth more than $1 million in South Africa. And and it just, everything works, It's first world scenario. So even though you've got the old Portugal where you can experience the cobblestones and sitting at a little Portuguese cafe drinking espresso, you also have the new and the modern and the high tech is available here. So you get the best of both worlds. You've got the old historical Portugal, and you've got the latest of the latest available to you, at your fingertips, whether it's technology in a smart home to whatever you want, you know, it is available here.
Yeah.
So, and then you've got the amazing green golf courses and the parks and the beaches, and I mean,
And
it's just,
there's always something to do.
yeah, there's always something, you know.
Living in Joburg,
Yeah.
and growing up in Joburg, we found like there's always, on a Saturday afternoon or a Sunday, you're sitting at home, you think, what do I do? There's not, you're limited.
Yeah.
Here you can actually go, and there's parks out in the streets,
Yeah.
in little towns for the kids.
Yeah.
You know, you can leave your kid there, not leave your kid there, but you can sit there, your kid can be playing, you can be having a cup of coffee. There's always something to do, there's always places to go see, there's so many castles, so many historical stuff that you want to see in Portugal, which works. You've moved over here to Portugal, you've joined Ideal Homes recently. You're looking after properties.
Yes.
So if anybody out in South Africa is looking for property, want to invest in the country, you obviously are the right person to talk to. I do the mortgages here at Ideal Homes, so we can get you mortgages. You can set up a couple of appointments to view. We can do lawyers, we can do architects, we can do everything.
Yeah. Well, we're a one-stop shop, so we can help you set up your new life here. We know lawyers, we know accountants, we know doctors, we know dentists, we know everybody, and we can help you set up everything here. And
we know a couple of restaurants and a couple of bars that you can go to as well.
And you know what? It's not just a home we want to sell you, but we can help you establish a life and a lifestyle here. We can help you figure out where you want to live in the Algarve, which would be best suited to you and your family, because you know, it's one thing coming here on holiday. I meet so many people that come here on holiday and then they romanticize this, what it would be like to live here, but coming on holiday and actually living in a place is two different things. And you need to sit down with guys like us that can help you, point you in the right direction. Jose can help you set up yourself financially, get yourself a mortgage, or even just get understanding of what it looks like and how to implement it. In order to buy yourself a nice property or a home for yourself and your family, and I can help you find the right house in the right place, in the right area, so that you can actually get yourself established, get yourself on your feet, and make the life of your dreams here, you know?
Wade, thank you so much for catching up. It was awesome chatting to you again.
Pleasure.
Guys, in closing off, like I said, we're here to help you. If you're looking for properties, Wade's the man to talk to. Mortgages, I can help you out. We can pass you on to lawyers, architects, whatever you're looking for. We're here to help you. Reach out to us here at Ideal Homes. And I'm sure, like you, Wade, looking forward to seeing you guys here in the Algarve.
Awesome. Whatever you need, we're here for you. We can help you. You won't go wrong. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Make a circle.
Make a circle bigger.
Because we come from the same place, right?